Hello everyone, coming back to unit second, that is dynamic force analysis. In this particular lecture we will be taking another problem related to engine force analysis. As in our previous lecture we have solved one numerical on engine force analysis. So today we will be solving another such example on engine force analysis. Here also I will be pre-assuming that all the formulas and all the concepts related to dynamic force analysis and engine force analysis are either known to you or are written on in a piece of paper for proper understanding. So let's begin. So in this particular lecture I'll be taking another question, that is question number 2, where the crank and connecting rod of a vertical petrol engine running at 1800 rpm are 60 mm and 270 mm respectively. So the question goes like, we have the crank and connecting rod of length 60 mm and 270 mm respectively. First let me dictate the entire question. The diameter of the piston is 100 mm and the mass of the reciprocating part is 1.2 kg. During the expansion stroke, when the crank has turned 20 degree from the top dead center, the gas pressure is 650 kilonewton per meter square. Then determine net force on the piston, net load on gudgeon pin, thrust on the cylinder walls, and speed at which the gudgeon pin load is reversed in direction. So we will take all these four one by one. Again, as I already said in the previous lecture also, that before solving any kind of numerical on any topic, what we will do is, first of all we see what are the all parameters or all values given in the question. Then we will work on the relevant formulas, and then we will finally try to solve the question based on the given data and the basic concepts. So as the previous problem was the horizontal engine problem, in this particular problem we have the vertical petrol engine. So here the piston effort will also change. So let's start with the solution. So in a crank and connecting rod, the crank and the connecting rod, the dimensions are given, that is we are given with rpm, that is 1800 rpm, small r 60 mm given, L is 270 mm, this is also given. Now the diameter of the piston is given, this is the diameter of the piston, means diameter at cover end, or we can say diameter of the bore also in many cases. So D is given to us, mass small m is given 1.2 kg, crank angle is also given, that is 20 degree, and the net gas pressure is given. So to calculate the pressure force, we will be multiplying this pressure P with area at the cover end, that is pi by 4 into d square. D is also given. So let's begin. N, that is the ratio of L by R. L is given to us 270, R is given to us 60. So first we need to calculate or evaluate the basic parameters in all the questions related to engine force analysis. So we started with small n, then omega, that is 2 pi n by 60. This omega is the angular velocity of the engine. So it is 2 pi n by 60, n is given. It comes out to be 188.5 radian per second. Let it be equation 1. Now there are two ways of calculating beta. Now to calculate beta, one is the way we solved in previous numerical, that is sin beta equals to sin theta upon n. Another way is, which we have seen during our derivation, that cos beta equals to 1 by n under root n square minus sin square theta, where theta is the crank angle and small n is the ratio of L by R, which is 4.5 given. So when you put all these value, the beta comes out to be 4.36 degree, as cos beta equals to 0.9971, beta is cos inverse 0.9971, it comes out to be 4.36. Another easy way is, as we are been doing continuously, that sin beta is equals to sin theta upon n. Theta is given, n is given, so we can calculate directly. Beta comes out to be same, that is 4.36 degree. Let it be equation second. Now the very first thing that is asked in the question is the net effective force on the piston. So net effective force on the piston for the vertical engine is pressure force minus inertia force plus the force of the engine, that is the force due to gravity. So for FP, that is force due to gas pressure, we know that force is equals to pressure into area, that is pi by 4 d square into P. D is given, that is 100 mm, that is 0.1 meter. Pressure is given 650 kilonewton per meter square, so we have converted it into Newton per meter square, that is 650 into 10 to the power 3. So it comes out to be 5105 Newton. Now second, in the shear force, the formula is mr omega square cos theta plus cos 2 theta by n. M is known to us, that is 1.2 kg. R is given, that is 60 mm, that is 0.06 meter. M is known to us. Omega we have calculated, that is 188.5 square. Now cos 20 degree plus cos 2 into theta, that is cos 2 into 20, that is cos 40 degree upon small n, that is 4.5. So putting all these values and solving, it comes out to be 2840. Now putting the value of FP and FB in equation 3, we will get net force. It is 5105 this is 5105. Now FB is 2840 and mg is plus 1.2 into 9.81. We have taken the value of acceleration due to gravity g as 9.81, so it comes out to be 2276.8 Newton. Now second is, when we calculate F, then our all other parameters calculation becomes very easy. So after calculating this value of F, let's solve. Just what we need to know is the formula. So net load on the gudgeon pin, very important. It is given that net load on the gudgeon pin. What does it mean? It means that it is the force in the connecting rod, and we know that this FC is equals to F upon cos beta. F we have already calculated, that is 2276.8 Newton upon cos beta. Cos beta is already known to us, so we can get directly the value of net load on the gudgeon pin as 2238.4 Newton. Third is thrust on cylinder walls, that is equals to F tan beta. Now F is known to us, beta is known to us. Directly putting the values, it comes out to be 173.5 Newton. Very effective. Now another important thing in this particular numerical is this, that is speed at which the gudgeon pin load is reversed in direction. What does it mean is, it is that value of speed at which the direction is reversed. That means the net force becomes 0, that is net effect on the piston becomes 0. So in this particular formula, where FP minus FB plus mg, FP is pressure force, FB is the inertia force. In inertia force, we put all the parameters except omega and we try to calculate. So FP is known to us, that is 5105, m is 1.2 into r is 0.06, then omega square as it is cos 20 plus cos 40 upon 4.5 plus the value of mg, that is 1.2 into 9.81. Put all these values and we get omega as 253.04 radian per second. Now to convert it into RPM, omega is 2 pi n by 60. From here this n can be calculated and it comes out to be 2416.3 RPM. So by this way we can solve this numerical very easily. Hope you understand. In the next video we will be taking another problem related to the engine force analysis. So thank you so much.